threatening and abusing people because they are exercising their fundamental right to go to court undermines the rule of law. Anyone who communicates such threats or abuse should be aware that there are legal powers designed to ensure that access to the courts is available.
Don't forget me when I'm gone. Kill myself alone. Please don't forget me. Please forgive me. Consequences of the wrong. Coral changes. Consequences of the wrong. Coral changes. Please don't forget me. I am evermore sorry. But please don't forget me when I'm gone. Consequences of the wrong. Coral changes. Consequences of the wrong. Coral changes. Baby, sweet child. Baby, sweet child. Baby, sweet child. Oh, baby, sweet. Child, oh sweet 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 child, oh sweet. Keep going with your beliefs, your beliefs, your beliefs. You keep going with your beliefs. Please don't forget me. Please forgive me. I don't think I'm wrong to it's the consequences of the wrong. Chord changes. It's the consequences of the wrong. Chord changes. It's the consequences of the wrong. Chord changes. If you think you're different, get below me. You're a liar. You're a liar. This little girl will never be free. Hope you think you're clever, think you're different. Oh, get below me. You're a liar, an imposter. Get below me. You're a liar.
Aggressive antisocial behaviour. The serious attempt to have her dogs killed. One an assistance dog that assists a girl with disability that's in my care, who suffered the most horrible of crimes, preempted by very many of the agencies and organisations in Scotland, public bodies, local authorities, etc. This is a neighbour that stays next door. Never had an issue with dogs at all, got on well with the dogs, and suddenly it all changed. Now what she does is crashes her door closed, crashes her gate closed, walks past the house with an iPhone in her left hand, mic's pointed towards the door, just to make the complaint. She can't walk past the door, but the dogs are barking. Well, dogs bark. The banging that you're doing is enough to wake us up. It's not the dogs that wake us up, it's your banging that wakes us up. Seriously, 10 to 6 in the morning. Now there can't be an issue with the doors. This is your man later on, leaving quite peacefully. Surprised to see he's caught in a light. We only set this camera up yesterday to catch you. To add to the multiple recordings, you causing all sorts of chaos with that gate and that door. On various occasions, only to hear the dogs barking in the background. Your stance on the dogs and what you've done with the dogs and your distance that you put on the dogs is absolutely shameful. You're talking about a wee girl that was kept in wardrobes for most of her life with a dog. She loves dogs. This is her disability dog. This is her assistance dog. This is the only life she's ever had. Her life began 3 years ago with this dog, and the amount of people that's been out to kill it and call it ill and suggest things about it. Well, we've got other recordings.
Right, sorry, keep you holding.
I'd like you to email this guy.
Next email address for you.
This is Cole. Email this address for us, please, and lodge your opinion. This dog was trained for disability.
His email address is david.cooper.
Okay, is there any capitals there?
No.
Okay.
At Aberdeenshire.
This is him now.
.gov.uk.
These dogs have been getting set up all year. This is Cole. He's only 7 weeks old at this point, and already he's been trained not to urinate or dirty in the house. He's listening, and I realise he's very intelligent. Both Kimberly and I identify at once when he identifies Kimberly's disabilities. He can smell people with lame hands and arms and limbs. He can smell it. I'm sure he can smell cancer. I'm absolutely positively assured he can. He's absolutely fantastic with Kim. He was 2 years in the training, but everything he was doing at 2 years, he was already doing at 14 months. It was completely instilled into him by 2 years. And the boy's fantastic. He's also got a great nature. But we really need you to email David Cooper at Aberdeenshire Council. He's the guy that can stop all of this. These malicious allegations and the amount of allegations that's come against us and the evidence we've got, and the police cover it, and the police preempting it in the first place.
And if you think you're different, oh, get below me.
people are going to be absolutely astounded when they learn how many people in this village have actually attempted multiple attempts to conflict with their dogs, and it's never worked out for them. But we have got a true recording of what they attempted and what they tried. We've also got the true recording of what the police failed to take as a crime. We've also got multiple recordings that will prove that and identify exactly who's behind this and how long it's been going on. Basically for the dog was this age. Seriously. One of the best Rottweilers going. And that's according to a Crufts judge. He's been fully trained in absolutely every aspect of what you would expect for a dog on the street. Even when he becomes under multiple attacks, either from other dogs or humans, he doesn't respond. Or he does respond. What he doesn't do is react instinctively. Completely trained, and he assists Kimberly no end with this ability. And what they've done to him since he's been born is absolutely unbelievable. The guy's really ill. He's been locked up in a house for months and months and months now. He's been attacked by all sorts. He's got loads of scars, loads of injuries. The police says there's no crime here. But because they're a malicious landlord and a malicious next door neighbour utilising a postwoman, everybody's managed to manifest this for this guy and us. And you've absolutely destroyed their lives. Nothing better happened to these dogs. Nothing.
Kimberly's just came in the open door and she's doing a piece to her voice recorder about which things that just took place. And in these circumstances I turned the video camera on so she can come in and narrate it to the video camera. Today's the first day Kimberly's took both dogs out to go anywhere, and she's came under this. I can hear what she said. She said something about a bear running at the dog and the mum not making any effort, right, to get the bear to stop. And there's other efforts in the village with people with dogs coming there to intercept Kimberly all the time. And this is going on all the time. It's the first time she's been seen out in the village during the day for a while. You know, because the police are just not investigating her complaints and they've trapped us, they've imprisoned us here. We can't even use the front anymore. We thought it was bad when we could only get out the front, but then they couldn't use that anymore. We can't even use the back. Kimberly's at the bottom of the stairs. Here's Toby here. Hiya boy, you could see Dad? Can I see Dad? There he is. It's terrible what they're doing. I mean, it's just, I'm just busy making a film now. Just completed making a film of Mandy next door this morning, banging her door shut, right, when there's no need to do it. And then phoning for effing Jesus or something, she says, as if it's a surprise to her. But she's been doing it for months. She's been using a gate that she never uses. We've even got comments of her recorded when I'm saying to her when she's pulling all these shopping bags across the wall. It's only a wee wall, it's only 2 bricks high. Across the wall. I says, that'll keep you fit. And she goes, so there's no point in using the gate. There was that wee. There was is almost useless, you know, as a wall. And she says she never used the gate. But recently she just started using the gate and banging it and clanging it and causing him to go off his seat. Which he's trained to do, that's what he's here today, he's a guard dog. But she's always got her phone in her left hand. You know, and at 6 in the morning or 10 to 6 in the morning, who's she expecting a call for that she needs it in her left hand? Microphone's pointed towards his door. As she feigns her surprise, oh for effing Jesus. You know, as if it's a surprise to her, you know, this dog, and she's got a fright. No, she kens the minute she bangs the door, the dog's going to bark, and she's been doing that for ages. Absolutely sick of it. And it's not the dog's barking that wakes us up, if we're not already awake. It's her bang that wakes us up. So we get a fright. Doesn't it, maybe it doesn't sound loud on the recorder that it's recorded on, but that's some bang. Considering that Stuart then leaves afterwards and he doesn't need to bang in. Here's Kim standing here. You want to come in and tell us what's going on? Take it for leaving the house. I've already explained it's the first time you've left the house for ages now. Because of what's taking place and the police are failing to investigate. And by going out, it only gives them opportunities to make more complaints. Aye, I was running there with my bear and I was there with my dog, and this is the way it's all getting done in the background, and we get to get in the hand about it. It was all getting wrapped up to a court. We didn't know nothing until we got a summons through. And everything adds up as to why the police wouldn't investigate. Even tell us point blank, they'll not take complaints for us on dogs, on people with dogs. Even though we've video evidence so it's mental. And it was all to ramp up them making complaints against us. But we knew this was going on, so we just kept hitting them with phone calls about it all. And just kept them doing it and getting them all, trip them up and bugger them up. And we've got a lot of them lying about it all, just to hopefully succeed in the court of law. Anyway, Kim's going to tell you about this. And mere for so far, so I can stay calm and relaxed, I'm going to go for a shower. And as I cut and edit this film for later on, because I've just finished making one film about this morning, this is another film I'll now need to make along with Kimberly's audio recording, because Kimberly's got an audio recording everywhere she goes, and they do it when it was taking place, she would have narrated into it. Aye? Right.
Right. When taking the call out this morning, there wasn't much interaction with folk. One guy let his dogs out after seeing me and Cole sort of walking past. So no sort of interaction with Cole there.
He let his dogs out off a lead?
Aye, there was, and I gave on him. But he waited until we actually walked past a good distance to do it. Right? But the same guy, with Toby, decides to sort of watch us walk past. Now Toby starts sniffing the grass, so I can't really move him on because he's sniffing, and then does his business. This same guy decides to make a motion with his hand. At this, his wife lets the dogs out the back and they start running to the fence, barking and snarling. To a point that only 5 minutes after me and Toby move on, a lassie's walking up and finds the need to jump onto the road at these dogs barking and snarling, and then walk on the road to get past the fence.
And at no time did the man or the wife come out to bring him under control?
No.
So they were left to do that?
They were just left to bark.
Right.
We've also had dogs extended leads.
Kim, see when the dogs were barking, was the man still at the window?
No, the man had walked round the back.
So he was in the garden with them?
I believe so, round the back, but the dogs were round the front area.
Right.
To the way the house is.
Right.
But the dogs were round the front, they're both round the back. There was no attempt to tell the dogs quiet, it's alright, whatever they wanted to say to the dogs to get them to shut up. There was no attempt made. There was then attempts with what looks like a husky dog and a staffy cross thing.
The lassie with black hair?
No, blonde.
Blonde?
Yeah, blonde and tied up.
Aye. Well, she's dyed it then.
Right. But big long extended leads, trying to approach Toby. She tried earlier on with Cole until she realised that it was the wrong dog completely. At that I just told Cole, listen, the dogs didn't want to play, come on. Because she extended the lead far enough for sniffing to happen, and then, but she wanted to make out of it afterwards.
Why did you even walk into that? Should you have turned around and walked in the opposite direction?
Because when they're sniffing I can't move on. Because they're in the middle of doing the business and that. So I didn't want to go, right, come on. Okay.
But if she's making a beeline, is she walking towards you?
I made like a headway towards me.
From where to where?
Right. There's a house on the corner with like a turquoise fence.
Right.
Just up the post office.
Right.
Right. She's made a beeline for the wee benches that just looks out onto nothing really.
Aye.
She's made a beeline for there to that corner.
Right.
To try and get to Cole and Toby.
Right.
On both occasions.
And she's extended leads far enough that her dogs was able to reach where you were walking up the path, on the footpath.
Yeah, and she's like walking round the corner area.
Right.
So her lead's like sort of fully extended in my head. There's also, and church place, a woman decides to come out with her kid to get to the school. Now, there's no reason for the Wayne to be running whatsoever. She's basically seen us coming round the corner and the Wayne starts running. Automatically, sees the dog, starts running.
And a better add to that's because they know none of the dogs are dangerous. The amount of people in this village, it tells us that we can't believe this is happening to your dogs. There's nothing wrong with either of the dogs. You know, and we've got 9-year-olds and boys and wee lassies all running towards the dogs in the hope of causing some sort of a reaction that they can then complain about, and nothing ever happens. But every day's got a recording them all running towards us, which is strange considering the dogs have been on the internet by everybody's parents everywhere. Absolutely all right across this place. That the dog's dangerous and the dog's violent and not to go near it, and everybody's claiming they fear to go into the parks because of it. But what we find is they actually cross roads and make quick beelines towards us wherever we are. And they stick out like a seer thumb about their interception is because they know that whatever we say is never going to be believed and whatever they say is going to be believed. And they're state killings, that's what it is. When we look back at the evidence in Slamanan and stuff, the amount of people tried to get the dogs killed. And what it was all about. I mean, you had people coming there, kicking dogs and everything. 5 men in the street, out to attack, and at any time at all could they ever get a complaint against Cole or I, because I trained the dog to lie down in these situations. And that was the best thing I ever done, and the reason I done it was because we knew what we faced with getting a dog, especially with the stereotype that they try to apply to me and Cole, and try to make it them some sort of crazy guy with a Rottweiler. That's never going to happen. You've no idea the amount of videos I've actually got to training Cole, and the amount of dogs that I've actually trained, and the videos off that I've still got. I've got millions, with years worth of recordings. It can't be said that I've got a dog in my house that lives in the house that I live in, and it's out of control. That cannot be said. It's impossible. It's impossible. You know? I'd be like an alcoholic being addicted to drinking fucking everything every day. And I'm sitting in a house with loads of alcohol and they're taking a drink. You couldn't put me in a house with a dog that's out of control without me getting right, that's what I'm going to be doing with this dog, and change that dog. Fast. You know? And here we are, we're getting branded as irresponsible dog owners when we actually buy the freshest of meat for our dogs. Anything that's not been nitrated, obviously, we don't have nitrates. But beef, heart, kidney, steak, they get everything. Tripe, fish, vegetables, fruit. They get absolutely everything in their diet. And we've had to cut all that out of their diet and put them on dog food because we can't get them out. It's too rich for our systems, and the illness that they've had and the suffering they've been through in the recent months because of an illegally placed dog control order. It's terrible what's been happening. And that's Kim ventured out into the street. When we phoned, she gave PC Lisa Will her diary, and all the way since then to the news, she's hardly ever been out there with the dogs. And she's been out there once or twice at night, and I've had them out in the middle of the night with Kimberly to let them run, because if we didn't, they were suffering. They're going to end up dying with the amount of poison that's floating about in them, because they're just not getting it off them. And this goes against everybody as bringing up dogs. Any other mishaps?
Several little bit. Right, where was that? Aye, you had the Wayne running, the mum don't telling the Wayne to stop running. Now, Toby's misinterpreted this Wayne running to be, oh, I want to play. So Toby's bouncing about like a pom-pom holding Toby, telling him, listen, the Wayne doesn't want to play. Okay? At no time is the mum even looking at this situation and going, stop running. Okay? If this was a dog that was out of control, ready for going for anything, surely the mum would have turned around and went, stand still, stop fucking running.
Aye, come out of this. You mean as a mother you'd naturally draw your child out of a dangerous situation if the dog was dangerous. But everybody knows that it's no. It's no.
We also had a guy round the corner who stood and watched this happening with the Wayne decides to across the road to go back up a church place, across the road where the wee park area is. Guy stood and watched the whole situation, dressed fully in black, on his phone, decides on me crossing the road to stand there staring and then go into the middle of the road So I've got to calm Toby down again. There's a guy coming up the road in high rev. I'm like, so I'm burnt Toby around, like fully burnt him, to get him to just ignore everything and walk. On this, we're walking down the way, and I can't mind the name of that street, but the street sort of gone up this way, like Brian's. A guy walking a black lab, always been friendly to us, always. But on this occasion he's walking by the guy by the dog that's just bloody pure out of control, should have been put down ages ago.
The old guy?
Aye, the old guy by the bloody...
Why didn't attack Cole before?
Aye, that
Right.
body, crazy bugger.
Aye.
No, the guy by the black lab sees us come in. The guy by the collie extends the lead out. The black lab man finds the need to go sorry. Right, or me going, come on Toby, we'll walk a different way. The black lab man goes sorry. So he's seen this situation and thought, no, that's just not right.
And we've reported this man to the police, and we've got recordings of him agreeing to let the dog off a lead so they can interact and play. When you say that to an owner of a dog, you trust that the owner's interpretation of the dog's going to be friendly. I mean, the dog is actually friendly up until he makes a noise, and the dog just suddenly instantly attacks, and he doesn't actually take it off the lead, even though he bends it to make motions like it is gone until Cole actually gets up there. Then he wants to shout about getting the dog on a lead. In that voice, it made me sick. It makes me sick to listen to it back again.
But later on, if I see the man with the black lab going around his business, I'm going to ask him how he felt about that situation. Just for him to go sorry at his dog being at his feet, but the other man's dog being extended out. He felt there was something just not right there for him to go sorry.
It was funny at the time too when I brought the video back and showed you who it was that done that, and you had said that's something that's fucking. Or when you were in there, he told me, but you confirmed it on the video that it's definitely him.
Every time.
He's been doing it for every time, absolutely every time, and he's double attack at his command. So what he's anticipating happening is his dog getting close enough to then make it attack and claim that the other dog's the one that's nuts. It's just not on. And it's funny, the amount of times we spoke to police about this, they can't deny that it's not going on. But the amount of complaints that is at court is ones that we maybe possibly can't deny. You know, we've never notified the police, or we've never phoned the police and says, look, we've got this instance or that instance, but we have actually got recordings. But the police maybe think we haven't. And we have. We've even got police claiming that me and Kim were at somewhere, it was either this address or in a park somewhere, and they felt they need to jump back in their car because of the dangerousness of the dogs and us, me being aggressive, and Kim was shouting as well on this day.
Did they ever hit this address?
And the thing was, I was at this address, but Kimberly wasn't. She was doing in Falkirk, and we've got recordings there with people in Falkirk and public bodies in Falkirk, local authorities, hospitals in Falkirk.
And James has got recordings of himself in the house,
Up
on
here.
phone calls, and
Aye.
doing his thing.
Doing my thing up here, and the police come twice to this address, and none of them are either the constables that's saying that me and Kim's in a park, but me and Kim are definitely there on the 23rd. And I've also got a recording now, once I discovered who this constable was, being a PC Lewis standing right before me, or sitting before me in his car as it was at this point. And you see him in the video, when I say, there's folk even lying to get Kimberly's dog killed, and it's an assistance dog. Kimberly, and I was speaking about the things that Kimberly's done for that dog and how it's been brought up type of thing. I think I spoke about that, and you see him being really uncomfortable because he kens what he's going to do. And I confirmed with him out there that it was definitely 23rd and another date. And he goes, well, I can't remember just now. I goes, but if you've written a report to the Procurator Fiscal claiming the 23rd, then that could have only have come for your notebook. And he goes, oh, definitely. So we've got a recording confirming that it's whatever's written in his notebook, and what's written in his notebook is an incident that took place on the 23rd where Kimberly and I were together. And we weren't. We were something like 300 miles apart. But we've told them this now, so they'll probably change the date. And their attempts to change that date will fall on other dates that we've got recordings of other things happening. So they can't win, and it'll just show mere bias on part of the prosecution for prepared to work in with this deal with the police, because in the prosecution's case so far, because they're not calling the dog warden and certain other aspects to the case, the fact that flung it all together, all these libels, and I'm uncertain as to whether the way the libels have been written up are actually constituting a crime or not, so they're allowed to be in question as to the writing of the document and why the document's been procured, with legal challenges that we knew nothing about. And it didn't matter how many times we phoned up and we got a wee whisper or a hint of something when we tried to go digging, we were getting no answers for anywhere. Why would that be? I'll tell you exactly why that would be, because at these times we would have been gaining police evidence that would have gave them no case, or if they wanted to write up a case it would have gave the PF evidence that a prima facie detail there was no legal challenge to be taken into court regarding any breach of a dog order or regarding anything. If the dog order had been implemented legally, the pre-act requirements adhered to, and the due diligence before, during and after also put into place. None of this was done, and this is why these dogs are suffering. And the hate campaign against Kimberly and myself, initially because I'm her carer, that's tantamount. It took us years to prove that. It took us years. As you see the evidence we've got, how the police change in all of this, and then what they eventually say through landlords, and what landlords do actually say, and what police also say. Police say to Kimberly and Slamanan, do you know, Ken, why this is nowhere to you, why this is so happening to you? Imagine a policeman saying that to a lassie who's busy hyperventilating, taking a panic attack, having captured evidence of somebody who's been reported for child abuse, right? Stalking her and causing multiple Section 39 ones of the Criminal Justice Laws in Scotland Act 2012 and multiple Section 38s. And there are mere crimes there of the hate crime involved because of the slagging of disability and the fact that we're Dana still has a disability because of who her carer was. And that comes from their landlord as well, instantly. So they're not to be answerable for before this PF. This PF's got an awful lot of disclosure to disclose once they write a defence statement for this. And that's how it will be dealt with. A defence statement and compatibility issues in other areas. It'll blow us right apart. Because nobody's killing anybody's dogs. Nobody.
Time is 2:24 PM on Monday the 10th of December 2018. Kimberly's had both dogs out several times a day with muzzles on. She can't get the opportunity to take the muzzles off and let them grass. Cole's sitting downstairs grating his hair out. He's been back out the back. That grass out the back he'll no eat. The grass out the front is what he needs. And there's hardly any grass left in your garden, it's all dying away, it's all weedy. So Kimberly's going to have to take him onto the grass. But it's going to wait 5 minutes. Kimberly's going to put this recorder down at the bottom of the stair. And you can hear yourself from this greeting, he's in pain, he's in agony. His eyes are all blurry and stuff. And he's lethargic, he's slow, he's just no will. And if we go out there, she's going to start videoing next door. The impact that that's had on Kimberly's health, her mind, what it's done to her in this house, considering she put up with it for a year, and none of it's justified. A year before doing the Slamanan, and none of it's been coming to the polls or getting neighbours today is justified.
Come on. Right, Cole. Right, I'm going to be taking Cole out. They've done. James is going to be recording on CTV. Oh, I know, I hear you. Right. Quiet. Right, here. Leave it. Cole, leave. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. any chance in attempt. Ridiculous. Leave it. Right, get the grass. Go. You're out in the grass. Get the grass. Oh, you freaking socks off. Wait. Good boy. Come on, Cole. Leave the watermelon alone. Right, in. Come on. Right, you'll notice that, Jan, just out the door, wife comes down with a wee yappy dog. Now, she had no reason to fake panic or want to pick up the dog. She really is everything gone.
I've seen it.
You get that?
Alright. So, while I got her where her dog picked up, was her dog already on the ground?
A dog was on the ground. I don't know where she put it down. I don't know where she went, so she didn't walk down that way anyway.
Busy making a film about how all the dogs are. About this wife next door done this morning, that she'd been doing for ages, at all times of the day. Banging gates, doors, and then trying to feign that she's getting a fright. Even when she knows she provokes it, she causes it all herself. She's doing the very same as the postwife's doing and everybody else is doing. You notice it's mental. Can't go out the front, can't go out the back, but Cole's sitting greeting. Kimberly's had both dogs out several times and there have been several attempts made on Kimberly the day with the dogs. Kimberly's got the full audio recordings and they've made pieces to camera about what took place because it'll come up in the future and we'll put all this together into a film and go, aye, that's what we were going through at the time as the result here. The dog's sitting greeting. Kimberly's now going to take an audio recording and let him eat the grass across there, and I'm going to record it on the CCTV to show that he isn't even eating grass because his stomach's killing him. He's not getting run. This dog control order is completely illegally implemented, and the cruelty to the animals is absolutely unbearable to watch suffer. We're suffering as a result of having to treat our animals like this when we've never done it before. They didn't care what they've done wrong, and it's not right what we're going through. So Kimberly is going to go into the grass and let them eat grass because this is a medicinal emergency. It's as simple as that. It's not an offence, it's no carelessness, it's no recklessness. There's nothing wrong with the dogs. The dogs have never done anything in the first place. So I'm just going to turn this round, sitting away and greeting away there. That's a sin. I've had the battery on this camera, I'd video this. Toby, Mum will come back for you. And that's all he needs, he's just standing there, he knows he's not gone. I was going to come on the camera. Time on the CCTV is 4. Time on the CCTV is 14:32, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 14:32 now. Yeah, on you go, Scone.
Thank you.
That's Cole going out on a lead that he doesn't need at all.
Leave it.
I'm going to have to turn it around the other way, this is terrible.
Cole, leave. Leave it.
This dog, all its life,
Leave it.
has
Leave
been
it.
trained and done everything at a distance. Go, be quiet. Nobody's making the effort at all to tell her
Any
not to shut
chance in
up.
a attempt. Ridiculous. Leave it. Right, get in the grass. Go. Get out.
So what was a wife gone past with a dog, and she's carrying the dog, but the dog's barking. Cole's just stood there.
Wait.
In fact, there's a wife going up around the top there. We get her on the video around here.
Good boy.
I want the post office or something.
Leave the watermelon alone. Right, in.
What was that there? Oh!
Come on. You'll notice that, yeah, just at the door, wife comes down with a wee yappy dog. She had no reason to fake panic or whatever, pick up the dog. She
Come on up here, Kim.
everything's gone.
I seen it.
You get that?
Alright. So, while I got her where her dog picked up, was her leg already on the ground?
A dog was on the ground. I don't know where she put it down. I don't know where she went, so she didn't walk down that way anyway. That was just ridiculous.
Kim, I've got the camera on here and I want you to tell the camera what just took place. I'm trying to speed it up a bit.
Went out now, on the grass area there's was watermelon being cut up and chucked everywhere. On a few occasions I had to tell Cole to leave it. On doing this, a woman with a white fluffy yappy dog was walking down. She looks there, sees us, then fakes panic, immediately picks up her dog, pretended to be shaking or that, and walks up. Now I didn't see where she put the dog down, how long it was until she put the dog down. I didn't see any of that. But it's absolutely ridiculous. So she wasn't even bothered until she looked at the situation and thought, oh, right, fuck, I'm watching, pick up my dog, act like I'm feared.
And with her grabbing the dog, that's what made her dog start barking.
On date, her picking up the dog, blind twitching for next door. So I suspect another complaint will go in, and I'm not bothered. I really ain't. I'm getting to the point of, listen, do what you like.
And has Cole had any grass?
Yeah, a tiny bit. But apart from that, he just sniffed her into watermelon.
And that's a watermelon with leaves being chopped up and flung out there to make it look like it's us, so therefore comparing complaints. Just like the breed bags that would wind up in the Gearden. White bread, we didn't eat white bread, we've never ate white bread, we would not eat white bread. I very rarely eat bread now because of what they put in here. We've got a bread maker and we cook our own bread.
Sorry. I'll also point out that this morning when I let the dogs out, Cole picked up a bone that we would just never ever give our dog a bone like that.
How was it, a shrapnel bone?
No, it's like a wee bone but it's got 2 holes in it.
Right.
So I've picked up that bone, I have put it in a bag and it will be produced as evidence.
Because we've got bows, drawn pins, we've got everything coming out of that back wall. It took us a while to click on the drawn pins, Doug's well, Cole was going about limping all the time in different paws. And he'd let out yelps at the back, and it wasn't until we went out and had a really good close look at the ground we found the drawn pins. But it's every time Kimberly's seen, and Kimberly's not been at the door with the dogs recently because of this. And this is it again. So the day what you can potentially have as a wife with a bear and another wife with a dog, that wife with the dog, all making complaints against you just because you've left the house, Kim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Their acting's terrible.
Save yourself. Should've kept your mouth shut. Should've kept your mouth shut. Should've kept your mouth shut. Save yourself. Should've kept your mouth shut. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Should've kept your mouth shut. Save yourself. Should've kept your mouth shut. Nothing to do. Should've kept your mouth shut. Nothing to do. Should've kept your mouth shut. Ooh, should've kept your mouth shut. Should've kept your mouth shut. Have nothing to do. Should've kept your mouth shut. Have nothing to do with me. Should've kept your mouth shut. Save yourself. Have nothing to do. Should've kept your mouth shut. Have nothing to do with me. Should've kept your mouth shut. Save yourself.